So my people, wonder they say shall never end. Gumi, the Boko Haram negotiator, are now proposing that Igbo youth should be armed to fight IPOB. Wonder they say shall never end, my people. So since yesterday, I have been waiting patiently to see what Ohaneze Ndi Igbo have to say concerning this statement made by this man or our Igbo politicians. Up to now, none of them have come out to condemn or say something about the statement. It's only Mr. Ejiofor that came out to condemn what this man said, saying that his statement is divisive and also inflammatory. Like Boko Haram bandits, they are doing terrible things in the north. And these people have not used Fulani or Hausas to fight Boko Haram or bandits. And now he is proposing that Igbo youth should be armed in order to fight IPOB. It's like these people don't even understand the meaning of IPOB. IPOB is Igbos. Like they are indigenous people of Biafra. So how can they fight themselves? Because this is exactly what Obasanjo did during the Civil War. And he said it, everyone heard it. That he used Igbos to fight Igbos to make sure that Igbos stayed. So this is exactly the same statement made by this Boko Haram negotiator. Yes. Look at what Boko Haram and bandits they are doing in the north. Every day we hear the news about how they have killed 20, 30 Nigerian soldiers. And this man is not worried about it. He's talking about Southeast. It's only God that knows what these people are doing in order to make the situation in the Southeast to be worse than what we are seeing today. Like the hatred these people have towards Igbo. Like they want Igbo race to be wiped out on this planet Earth. But they're supposed to think twice. If they couldn't achieve it during Nigeria-Biafra war, then how do they even think that it's going to be possible this time around? And this to show that before this man made this statement, he has already have this agreement with our Igbo politicians and others. If not, what prevents them from coming out to condemn this statement? That Igbos should fight Igbos. Let me allow you guys to listen to Mr. Kocha and hear what he have to say concerning this matter.
What Obasanjo was saying is that the money to develop Africa is in Igbo land. That when they were fighting the Nigerian and Biafra civil war, that they used Igbos to fight Igbos, not to go, but to come. That they used Igbos to kill Igbos, not for them to go, but for them to come. The first question someone should ask, why must you fight for you to make someone to stay? This is the same thing for some of you, in your marriages, in your relationship, in your life, no matter where you are. Don't fight to stay where you do not belong, because it's not going to go well. It is not going to go well. Even if you are in a marriage where you keep on fighting just to make the marriage breathe, let it go. Let it go. This is just example of what is going on in Nigeria. You do not need to fight to keep people together. You do not need to fight to keep people together. But that was what Obasanjo, these people sometimes, if they are talking as if they are making sense. But it takes an extraordinary analysis for you to bring out what they are saying in their mind. An ordinary Nigeria will not understand what Obasanjo is saying. Never. They can't understand. They can't fathom. They don't even know where he's coming from. He's talking about killing Igbos, using Igbo men to kill Igbos. It's a strategy. So when Sheikh Gumi today, and that was yesterday to saying that go and arm Igbo youth and use them to kill, IPOB now, use them to kill their fellow Igbos. That is a strategy we have been using before. Don't you know? He's reminding you of what they have been doing. All these things are expository. But our people don't understand. Our people, instead of them to use their sense, they keep on fighting each other. Go to social media. This one is fighting this. This one is fighting this. Don't talk about people. Have you ever seen me talking about people? Because these are not your real problem. Your real problem are the people who came to divide you. They came to divide you. They came to make you hate your brother. They came to make you kill your brother. They came to make sure you have a perpetual hatred, that someone from Abakaliki could rise up and say, no, I'm not going to marry someone from Anambra who spread the narrative. Go and read your history. Someone from Port Harcourt will say, I am not an Igbo man. They forgot that it was Ojukwu that divided Port Harcourt out of Igbo land. Just listen to what Obasanjo said. The money to develop Africa is in the Biafran land. That is why we use Igbo to fight Igbos, not to make them go, but to make them come. That was how Ojukwu divided Ogoni land. To be, in fact, let me use this word. He dismantled Ogoni land from the main Igbo land, so that people will think that these people are not Igbos, and they started sponsoring the narrative. And up to today, that is why someone from Ikwere will say, no, I am not an Igbo man, because that was the agenda of the Nigeria state, to make sure they divide these people. Let them use their hands to fight themselves. Let the Enugos fight the Ikweres. Let the Ikweres fight the Anyomas. Let the Anyomas come out to resist, that they are never able, because they know that when these people are together, part of Benue State, part of Edo State, right from part of Delta State, Anyoma, down to Port Harcourt, down to Calabar. These people are big, they have everything, they can do what they want to do. No, let us divide them. It is you I am blaming. You that fails to understand. Even sometimes when we speak, when we let you understand, these are the things they are doing, you won't even try to understand what they are saying, okay? Because for you, you think that everything is just, let's do it. That is where so many of us are getting it wrong. These people have it way. You don't know. And this strategy could stay for 100 years. They are doing it little by little. But you have even patience to carry out your plan in 20 years. No, you don't have patience to do that. You can't do that. So that is why I am saying and I am telling you today that gone are those days where people will come out to speak without people bringing the reason why they are speaking to the internet. So I'm here to tell you why Sheikh Ahmed Gumi made that statement he made, that ugly statement, that undiplomatic, reckless, and rubbish, even stupid statement that he made, that they should arm the Igbo boys. Now, let me give you another angle of what he said. Before he could come out to say, arm Igbo boys to kill or to fight IPOBs, who was he talking to? Who are those people that will arm the boys? Not federal government. The Igbos, in quote, Igbos governors, their politicians, arm them to kill their fellow brothers. But the Northerners have Boko Haram. Nobody is arming Fulani to kill Boko Haram. They have Nakurawa. Sheikh Ahmed Gumi don't talk about that because he used to negotiate with them and has his own benefit. The ISWAP is there. Someone who from Boko Haram is working freely. All the whole southeast, south-south, southwest, middle belt, their governors, all of their mouth is sealed in fear. They can't talk about even what we say on the internet, who from Boko Haram. The man is working free. Gumi has a lot of things to talk about, the corruption in his own domain, talk about the insecurity they form, talk about the terrorism they form, that they are still sponsoring up to today, but he's there telling them how to eliminate the Igbo race. Have you ever seen any Southeast governor who came out and stood against what Sheikh Ahmed Gumi said? Nobody. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Have you ever seen any senator or House of Rep member who came out to say, Ahmed Gumi, shut up? Why must you say so? If it wasn't their plan, why can't they come out to counter it? If it wasn't part of their plan, I mean all these people you know, Soludo and Exoti, of Enugu, all of them, I am challenging them that if it is not their plan, or who is Gumi referring to? What do they discuss with Gumi and the North before Gumi come out to make such statement? People should think, because the statement Gumi made is a direct affirmation of ethnic cleansing. that has been going wrong right from generations. So why can't these people swiftly and respond decisively to Gumi? Why? They ought to have responded. The Ejiofor responded, a lot of them responded. Igbo businessmen that are responding, what is it called? Lawyers are responding, but you will never hear any politician speak about this matter because they can't. They can't speak about the matter. Their mouths are sealed. Their mouths are sealed. They are afraid. If you have been following or you have been listening to my video, I have asked this question more than 50 times just in 2024. Why is it that someone who formed Boko Haram is still walking free? It's a question of thought. Why is it that someone who formed Boko Haram is walking freely? Why is it that someone, a former governor who is now the Minister of Defense State, that was accused of, sponsoring bandits and being part of them, someone who accusing is a governor, an incumbent governor up to today. Have you ever seen where anybody talks about it? No. But anytime it comes about the issue of all the Southeastern, everybody will just be talking nonsense. So it is time for people to understand the issue on ground, that this is the angle Sheikh Ahmed Gumi is coming from. It's not just coming from the angle of let me do this, let me do that, let me just speak. The first question I ask you is, what made him to make that statement? What prompted him to make that statement? They must have had a meeting and they must have been discussing like, maybe this person has been arrested, this person has been arrested, but they are left, few of them. How can we contain them? We are finding it difficult to do. Then Gumi will raise that statement, armed their brothers, and use their brothers to kill them. This has been the strategy right from time. Yeah, this has been the strategy right from time. Anyway, if you can join us in this conversation, because I really want to know what people are thinking about this. I'm trying to explain to you the deep things behind this statement. I'm trying to explain to you that this is not a new thing. I'm trying to explain to you that your people, your leaders, you call your politicians are accomplices. They know what Gumi is talking about. They have been doing it. They are with him. What he said, they know about it. And if they have opportunity to do it, they will do it. Did I say if they have the opportunity? They have been doing it. Do you know how many people losing their lives in the Southeast? Now, the issue of insecurity in the South is every day is getting more complicated. I have a friend who have a company in Anambra State that even when they went to complain to the police that these people enforcing sit at home, please, can you come and protect us? We want to start up our company. Police say, go and negotiate with them. Police can even enforce it at home. So we don't even know who is who. Who is this? Who are doing this or who are doing that? Everything is just being leveled, lied upon the Biafra agitation movement and so on and so forth. So it is so unfortunate, okay? It's so unfortunate, and I think we must be ready to know the truth, because it's only the truth that can set us free. All right, let's have some calls coming. You can call us through WhatsApp or join us on the screen through the link there. Let's have our first caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening, madam.
Yes, Mr. Kocha, thank you so much for this. In fact, you are one of those that I say you will never lose your reward, because the security of the people, the lives of Southeasterners, Igbos, Biafrans, the genocide that has been going on, the evil that has been going on, and it looked like, nobody is hearing, because I think a lot of Biafrans, Igbos, when someone gets to a place where they feel that nobody is listening, it looks like everybody wants to accept. We refuse to accept this. We refuse to, you know, we refuse to die anymore. We want to stop dying. We want to stop.
And it's a choice. It's a choice nonsense. To continue to die. It's a choice to stop dying. Because as it is now in Nigeria, your destiny is in your hand, not in the hand of anybody.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Our destiny is in our hand.
I'm here to speak to a few. When I mean a few, I mean those that still have conscience. I mean those that still have something, feel that there is something they can do. I don't know what you can do as an individual or as a person, but you're going to go back and search your conscience and say, what can I do? What is my role to save posterity? What we are talking about is no more about us. It is about the next generation.
Oh, yes.
Our elders have, you know, betrayed us. That is very obvious. Though a lot of them fought, people like Jim Wobodo, as we are speaking today, you know, now that Bianca Ono have opened the can of worm of what her father did, we are going to talk about it. This thing is ongoing. For Obasanjo to say what he said, obviously he was talking in parables. For the most part, he is saying, this is what we've been doing. This is what was handed over to us. Because Igbo, I speak about people that I know. And that is, Igbos they are Republicans by nature. They are a republic. We choose the best among us. The day you were born is the day your position is established. So we don't fight for position. If you are an Ada in Igbo land, the day you were born, you already assume your responsibility. You know what to do in your father's house. You know what to do as a Wada. You know what to do when you go to your husband's house. You know what to do. You know how to. If you're number one, the last born may be yours to inherit, to raise, and to train. If you're Okpara, you know what to do. You have age group. And when you have the age group will choose the best among them to represent them in the town hall meetings. So we are so, God made it, we are so balanced. But when the white man came, the people that came, they are no longer our problems. They raised what we call the warrant chiefs. The warrant chiefs, the non-entities of the society. The people that when they catch them, that they stole in the village, they send them to Kotma. They now pardon them and gave them position to go and start fighting. So when someone is a thief in the village and you are pardoned, and they say we'll be paying you to start finding the heroes so that we can bring them down. That is what we have today as governors. They are the same warrant chiefs that the Olani Kweku installed. Go and check the antecedents, how these people came into be. They tell them to jump, they say how far. In the time of Obasanjo did his own. In the time of Buhari employed a man called Alhaji Asari Dokubo. And the man is still saying it till today that he was employed. He was immersed in the army. And today, he is boldly saying what he's saying because you can't do anything to him.
And that is the price he's paying for not being killed. You know, there was a time they wanted to kill him, and I guess he signed an agreement that is making him to do whatever he's doing today to help fight people who want to liberate themselves, because this is the same thing he was doing, fighting for the liberation. He was fighting for freedom. There is one of his clips that is even trending now, when he even narrated so many things that happened, when he was younger. But today, he's doing the opposite because, anybody who have gone into detention, they'll come and negotiate with him. Take this money, take this oil, no, forget about agitation. If you don't have integrity, that is a straight way, direct to becoming rich. It's unfortunate anyway.
In 1914, Nigeria was created by one sick man called Lord Lugard. And there is nobody called a Nigerian. If you go to Lagos and there's somebody in the bus and they ask, how many people are in the bus? They say 5 persons and 1 Gambari. Who is the Gambari? Is he not supposed to be a Nigerian? If you go there, you go to the north, they say Nyamiri. You go there, Berebe Banzani. If they are rioting in Kano, they will not look for Ghanaians to kill. They will look for Igbos, Yorubas, and Ijaws to kill. The same is everywhere. So where is the Nigeria we are talking about? Until the issues of the Niger Delta and the people who are dispossessed of their sovereignty is solved, there will be no peace. And people like us will not agree. Because the Bible says, and I want to quote, how can I sing the Lord God's song in a strange land? How can I, an Igbo man, be called a Nigerian and be made to sing a Nigerian national anthem when I am not a Nigerian? I live and die an Igbo man. I will never become a Nigerian or a River State man. I am not. This battle stand called River State, why was it created? To cause confusion. When the Igbos rose against the Nigerian oppressive state, in order to cause confusion between we and our brothers, the Igbos, Gowon deceitfully created what he called River State, another battle stand, another homeland for dispossessed people. I want to say that our fight, the fight of Ken Saro-Wiwa, Isaac Boro, and all the fallen heroes, is to reclaim our stolen sovereignty. For this, I was detained for 2 years. 10 months.
As you know, that was Asari Dokubo, right? Yes, that was Asari Dokubo before something happened to him. What happened? After his detention, the first detention, he was detained for the second time. And when he came out from the detention from the second time, the story changed. So I think when you see that the detention of Nnamdi Kanu is now delaying, they don't want to release him, don't you think it is because he do not succumb to what they are saying, the terms and conditions laid down? You could be free today, just agree to our terms and conditions. But the young man said, no, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to agree to these terms and conditions. You understand? So I think it is very, very easy for, Kanu to get out of where he is if he wants to compromise from what he's doing, what he has done, and from what he wants. So it's very easy for him to be free. All you want to sing is that nobody should talk about the disintegration of Nigeria. When he said that, he will be released. But is that the solution? In a situation where Sheikh Gumi will leave the northern, insecurity ravaged northern Nigeria, let me put it like this, to start calling on people to arm their brothers, to kill their fellow brothers. And I'm still saying it. He said it because he knows your politicians. He knows the people they call your leaders. This statement alone is capable of causing unrest, is capable of causing civil war. Armed Igbo men, not military now, because military have done enough. Military did not succeed. The policemen has done enough, they did not succeed. Asari Dokubo men has done enough, they did not succeed. This time around, arm them, arm their brothers, so that their brothers means is that what kills the foundation or what kills a building is in the foundation. So if the people inside your house did not kill you, the people outside would never and can never. So if they want to penetrate into a city, there must be formal people who are telling them, it is like this, it is like this, it is like that. So people should understand what is going on. People should understand the dynamics of how these people are planning the ethnic cleansing they have ever wanted to do right from time. Look at Obasanjo. He was proud to say it. I used Igbos to kill Igbos. See, he was proudly saying it. And nobody, in fact, I don't know how people think. What we're supposed to talk sometimes, we don't talk about it. A lot of people are on the media talking about people. Leave people's life, leave people's mistake. If you want to talk to people about their mistake, go to their inbox and talk to them. Give them phone call, talk to people. Don't always bring out people's issues on social media, trying to talk down your own people. And look at what it has caused. Stop talking, stop fighting unnecessary fight on social media. You have a lot of things to do. You have a lot of battles to fight. When you choose unnecessary battles to fight, what doesn't make sense? Okay, what is the gain? How has it helped you? How has it helped you? There are a lot of things to do. There are a lot of truth to unfold. There are a lot of classified information to reveal to people. Anything you believe that you are going to do it intelligently. Do it intelligently, because these people are not relenting. They are not stopping. They are not even holding the brake a little. They are in a full speed going to do what they want to do. Full speed. Just imagine if someone like IPOB had come out to say that the Nigerian government should arm some Fulani men to kill their fellow Fulani men. By now, there will be fire in Nigeria. Everybody will be calling for his arrest. But oh, it's Sheikh Gumi. Untouchable Sheikh Gumi. If you dare him, bandits will come after you. If you dare him, Boko Haram will come after you. But how long are we going to continue like this? I'm just asking, okay, how long are we going to continue like this? Anyway, this is just the purpose of this live broadcast. I said, this is very important. We talk about it, because a lot of people don't understand the angle where Sheikh Gumi was coming from. A lot of people don't understand what he meant by arm Igbo boys to fight the Biafra agitators. This is what he meant. I've explained it for you earlier. That led Obasanjo to say the same thing. That during the war, that he used Igbos to fight Igbos to come back. He used Igbos to kill Igbos to come back. So it is all led for you to understand the handwriting on the wall. If you want to understand, understand. If you don't want to understand, continue believing what you are believing. We are living in a free world, but the liberty is so dangerous. The freedom in the world is not free. If you want to live free in a country that is not free, you will use your freedom and waste it by yourself. People are dying every day because they do not understand the meaning of freedom. They thought people who are not in prison are free. No, freedom is in the brain. Freedom is mentality. People are not free. People in Nigeria are not free. We are all in bondage. You might say, oh, God forbid I'm not in bondage because you are in a greater one. That is why you would say, God forbid, because you are in a greater one. Because you do not see that you are in bondage. You do not see that you are in bondage. And you don't want to see it. It is easier for a madman to get, healed if the madman could understand that I am mad, I am not fine, meaning 50% solution has come. The madman don't know that he is mad. The madman don't know. If he discovered that he is mad, meaning he is healed. And that is the same thing. People are not free in Nigeria, but they thought they are free.
Welcome to Jammercy News TV.